if you are a pastor's kid, you're not meant to like do anything wrong. Like they see you as this Jesus Junior, basically. Like an angel. Like you're not supposed to mess up, you're not supposed to do anything wrong. Like if you do anything wrong, like it's like the talk of the whole church, basically. And so we moved to Essex. I live in Essex, Harlow, Essex. We moved to Harlow in 2008. And then during that time, my dad's best friend, who was also the best man at their wedding, at my parents' wedding, moved in with us, because he was going through, his own thing. And so during this time, I called this man uncle, because I basically grew up with him. He was my uncle, and basically he then started to be very sexually attracted to me. And then he then started molesting me, touching me inappropriately, and basically doing all sorts of things that, any child shouldn't be, or any person rather should go through. And then my relationship with my parents was not in a good place. So even if I was to talk to them, I couldn't talk to them because when you trust someone and then they do something to you that you never thought that they would do, you are completely in shock. Like you just freeze, like you just stop, and then you can't even say anything. So that's the place. So he started, having his way with me, sexually molesting me. And this man also was actually a bishop at our church. Funny enough. And so, yeah, as I said, the relationship with my parents was not in a good place. And he took advantage of that. And when he did that, that's when I then found out that I was actually pregnant. And this was in 2011. So I found out that I was pregnant. Actually, prior to that, I was having all sorts of. I was just basically sick. I was throwing up everywhere, getting up in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep. It was just a very, very, very dark place. And I then said to myself, you know what, I'll just go to my GP. And then I went to my GP, and then she then, I then did a blood test and everything. And then I then went back home. And then weeks went by, and then I hadn't gotten my results. So I then called my GP and I said, well, I came for a blood test and I still haven't gotten my results yet. And then the receptionist asked, oh, what's your name? Then I then told them I'm Ruba. And then she then looked up my name on their system, and then she then let out this huge scream like, oh my God, we've been trying to get to you. Can you come in like immediately, like now? We will cancel we will hold off all our appointments until we actually see you. I said, okay, is everything okay? And then she's like, come see us, please, thank you. Then she hung up the phone. I was like, okay. And then my heart started pounding, roughly. And then when I got to the hospital, to the GP, she then called me in and then she's like, well, the blood tests are coming back and then it's coming up to us. The blood tests are saying that you are actually pregnant. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep the child or are you going to abort the child? I said, you know what? I'm going to keep my baby. And then I went back home and then I started praying and I said, Lord, I just finished college. I've got no job, I've got nothing. I am in this state. I've got no chance and no nothing to bring up a child in. I would have no means to take care of this child. And then asked God to basically terminate the pregnancy. I said, Lord, remove this pregnancy. I don't want it. Remove it. I don't want to have an abortion, but I want you to take it off. Whether I have a miscarriage, I don't care. I just don't want to have this baby. And then, but that did not happen. I went throughout the whole pregnancy. I was very suicidal. I remember 4 days before I nearly committed suicide 4 times. The fourth time, I remember at 10:50 p.m. on the 20th of October 2011, I went outside. This was 4 days before I gave birth to my child. I came out of my house, I laid on the road, like an open road, and then I just laid there, and I just basically waited for a car to come and run me over. And my mind, the devil had my mind in such, for him, for the devil anyway, it was good for him that he had me in such a headlock. I was basically his puppet. And so I had these thoughts, I actually planned how I was going to actually end my life. I said, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. But then when God sets you free from that, when God sets you free from suicidal ideation, when God sets you free from those thoughts, it's so liberating. When you're now walking in wholeness, because freedom and wholeness are two different things. Freedom is, yes, you're free, but there can be a relapse. And all what needs to happen for the relapse to happen is for what happened in the first place, and for you to react the way you react in the first place. But when you are now whole, you now know how you got there. And when the enemy comes in with something that can make the relapse happen, you now know what to do or how to respond. That's wholeness. So God is faithful, and God is so true to His word. He is our very present help in time of need. He doesn't get tired of us coming to Him to ask for help. The Bible says, let us come boldly to the throne of grace that we may find mercy and obtain grace in our time of need. And He says in Psalms chapter 15 that, call unto me in the day of trouble, and I will help you and you will glorify me. And also the thing with the mind, that's what the mind is, something that is so real. There's two types of warfare that is mentioned in the Bible. We tend to focus on the Ephesians 6:1. Yeah, on the Ephesians 6, we says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, yada yada yada. Not that it's not important, but we forget that there's another warfare. And that warfare is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, which talks about what's going on in our mind. It says, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. But we tend to just focus on the first one, on the Ephesians 6 one, but we neglect the warfare that's going on in our minds. And that is something that I experienced, and that is something that God has made me whole from. When your thoughts are now in line with God's word, when as Christians, as women and girls, as men and women, we cannot be so comfortable having thoughts, just letting any thought in our minds that is not in conclude with the word of God. And to the point where we actually imagine things that are not in line with the word of God. To the point where you say, oh, this is okay. To the point where you normalize something that is not normal in God's word. But to every PK, to everyone in here that is suicidal, because there might be someone, just because we're all in here looking all nice and with our face contoured, with our highlighter, eyebrows on fleek, haircut and everything, doesn't mean that because you don't know what someone is going through on the inside of them. So if you are in here and you are battling suicidal thoughts, if you are planning on committing suicide, don't. And number two, there is a grace. There is a grace in abundance that is available to help you through that process. And all you have to do is just go back to God because He says in Job 22, verse 23, if you return to the Almighty, you shall be built up. Amen. And if you want to know more, I've got my book. I wrote a book about my testimony. It's called Beauty for Ashes.